I am Will Scott. Welcome into Bengals Breakdown by Chat Sports. We're exploring an interesting trade rumor on today's show. But first, go down and subscribe to the channel. We just relaunched our Bengals channel here at Chat Sports, and we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Need about 300 more. Go down and subscribe because the more subs we get, the more content you get. It's a win-win. Go down, subscribe to the channel, hit that subscribe button right now. Mention that trade rumor. We're going to talk about Jalen Ramsey on today's show, the possibility of Cincinnati trading for Ramsey. Now, it was reported over the weekend that the Rams might be actively shopping Ramsey. Tom Pelissero saying this. The Rams have had trade talks about six-time Pro Bowl cornerback Jalen Ramsey, and league sources now believe it's very likely Ramsey is dealt in the coming weeks. Ramsey, 28, is due $17 million in 2023 on a front-loaded deal that averages $20 million, and LA is clearing cap space. So maybe the Bengals will be in the mix here for Jalen Ramsey because the Rams are very much expected to be shopping him here in the coming weeks. Now, taking a look at the Bengals cornerback depth chart, you got a woozy CB1. He'll be back. Eli Apple's a free agent. I'd be a little bit surprised if Eli came back. So when you're talking about Jalen Ramsey maybe replacing Eli Apple, that would be a huge upgrade for this Bengals team. No disrespect to Eli Apple, but Jalen Ramsey's one of the top corners in the league. Here's what he did this past season. 88 tackles, 18 pass breakups, 4 picks. And his PFF grade was an 86.4, third highest amongst all corners. So I think there's this kind of false narrative around the league that Jalen Ramsey might be regressing. I think he's just getting better and better. Here are some teams that have been linked to Ramsey: the Dolphins, the Lions, the Bengals, the Cowboys, and the Vikings. So when you're talking about some of the top contenders for Ramsey, I do believe that Cincinnati will be very much in the mix here. This is a Bengals team that I expect to be very aggressive this offseason. They want to get back to the Super Bowl, and they want to win the Super Bowl. Of course, they lost in the AFC Championship this past season and the season before losing the Super Bowl. This is a team that I think going into next year will be kind of Super Bowl or bust. You can get Jalen Ramsey and make your defense a whole lot better. If you trade for Jalen Ramsey, though, you're probably going to have to give him a new contract, which is interesting because he's under contract here for the next 3 seasons. Here's what Pro Football Talk said about the contract situation. Ramsey, 28, is due $17 million in 2023. Trading him would free $5.6 million in cap space if it's finalized before June 1st. Leaving them with a $19.6 million dead cap hit, but the move would be more about 2024 and beyond. So even though Ramsey's under contract here for the next couple seasons, you'd probably still have to give him a new contract, maybe similar to the one Xavier Howard got last year from the Dolphins, maybe even more. Taking a look at the contract details here. So his cap hit for 2023 is over $25 million. The trade savings for the Rams before June 1st is significantly lower than post-June 1st, and the new team that would acquire him would owe 3 years and $55 million. Now, Bengals fans, do you want to trade for Jalen Ramsey? T for trade, P for pass, down in the comment section. It's the pinned comment, so reply to it when you get a second before the end of this video. And be sure to subscribe to our channel. Free agency's coming up. There's going to be a lot of Bengals news, so subscribe and hit that notification bell. It's the best way to stay in the loop with our channel and with your Bengals.